Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel and the Burton Albion Road to Glory. Today it is time for episode number 11 of season 3. But before we get into it, as always, if you haven't already, please do feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, and as many of you done recently, I would appreciate you coming on board and helping us on that road to 1K this year. As always as well, the links to my Twitch and Discord are down below, so get yourself involved in over them because we're going to have more career mode content and voting power over on those two platforms. If you've seen the previous episodes, you will know this, so spoiler alert, we are going to go into the previous episode, but we did win the Carabao Cup. We have our first piece of silverware as the Burton Albion manager and the first major trophy in the club's history, but that is in the past. Today, the focus is on the remaining games of the season. We've got 8 games left. 5 of them will be played today. And of course, if we get into the playoffs, more will be required to be played. We currently sit 7th in the table. We do have a game in hand over Hull, who are above us on a point. It is in our hands as to whether we get the playoffs. And with how recent fixtures have gone, we're actually only 5 points off the automatics. So it's not out of the question that we don't need the playoffs. But I think knowing my form and the way we've been playing this year, I think the playoffs are probably our best route for promotion. In terms of the games today, there's one game left in March, and that is Bolton away. They are currently bottom of the table. We will be playing that one. It is then Luton away, who currently lead the way. We'll also play that one. We'll then simulate 2 of Bristol City, QPR and Preston, and play 1 more, which will leave Portsmouth, Blackburn and Watford, plus the playoffs if we require in episode 12 in a few days' time. So let's not be around the bush. It's going to be a big one. We need things to go our way. We need a little bit of luck. And we need to hope that we can bring home the points to really secure this playoff position. It's Bolton at home, first up. Come to the Pirelli Stadium then as Bolton get us underway as they're kicking from right to left. We're in our traditional yellow and black outfit. Bolton in their changed green strip. We know what we've got to do. We've got to win our games, of course. The simulation games have often not been kind to us this season. More recently, we have managed to get some wins, but we know what we've got to do. We've got to win our games. And that should hopefully start with this first game against bottom of the table Bolton, who are down there and struggling. Chance of Bolton to come forward with Charles. And what is a very wet and dreary day at the Pirelli Stadium in March. But we managed to come away with the ball there. That's a good early sign for us as Winkler's now on the ball. And he's going to look for the run of Boving. Finds the run of Boving. He's going to now look for our Conte. I think a Conte would have been offside. But again, Boving's just added something really special to this team. And I think regardless of what happens this season, he's definitely going to be a player we look to keep. I think his value was like 5, maybe 6 million, but he's showing that he would be worth every single penny of that if we've got the budget to spend. Coming forward now for Bolton is going to try and get the ball into the box. Thompson now as Elliot Watt's there and he can clear him. Mikey Moore now has got pace and he can stretch his legs. Buckley's pretty quick himself, and we're going to look for the run of our Conte. And our Conte's on the ball now. Good feet work from him. Trying to cut back inside. Does cut back inside. Finds Boving. Boving now. Can he wiggle himself into a bit of space? Has a shot from distance, but it's a good save by Southwood in the Bolton Wanderers goal. First chance for the Brewers. Taking us 21 minutes. Yeah, and typically we don't play very well in these conditions, but the first chance of the game goes our way. Where to go? Back to goal. Now finds himself in a little pocket of space. We'll try and find Boving. I think Boving may be offside. And it would have fallen to Mikey Moore had he been onside, but he was just a fraction off. It's a lovely ball by our Conte, and yeah, just his back foot and his elbow offside. It remains 0-0 at the end of the first half. And Bolton haven't really created anything yet. Neither have we really. A couple of half chances here and there, but and it's been a really, really scrappy first 45 minutes, and the whistle will go for half time. Again, it's one of these games that we know we've got to grind out the win. They're bottom of the table. We cannot afford to drop points here, but at the break, it is Burton 0, Bolton 0. More into our Conte. Our Conte's going to look for the run of Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore does well. Turn back his man. Surely this time. No, it's a really good save. Again, the last touch was just a touch heavy. And there's a couple of really good opportunities for the Brewers early in the second half, but we just can't take it yet again. We do win the ball back, and again, we're going to have to make some changes here because the players are absolutely knackered. Moore's going to be the first one that comes off. Webster is also going to come on for Diarra. Moore's for our Conte. And Van Kooten's going to come on for Van Dijk. So a wrath of changes, and we're just hoping fresh legs maybe will be the difference in this one. Van Kooten now. Bueno. Into Morse. Morse finds Boving. The Burton Albion number 11 to surely win the game. Does! Goal! 18 minutes to go, but it's that man yet again. The Burton Albion, number 11, on loan from Leicester City, makes absolutely no mistake. And finally, the pressure is told. It's a wonderful move by the Brewers. The two men that have come off the pitch, Morse and Karoma, linking up. Wonderful little ball through. Boving takes a couple of touches, fires it in the near post. Maybe the keeper shouldn't be beaten. The number 5 was actually coming across towards the end, but it's a wonderful finish. And that could be 3 points on the card. Still 18 minutes to go, though. It's Burton 1, Bolton 0. Karoma now into Morse. Morse finds Boving. Can he? It's 2 in the space of 2 minutes. And it's the Burton Albion, number 11 again. Like a London bus, you wait a while for 1. And then 2 come along. And it's Morse again. Karoma again. Linking up the play. Boving makes a wonderful run. You know, shouting for a space in the starting 11 potentially, because Morse has looked brilliant since he come on for our Conte. Of course, Mikey Moore is always going to start on that left-hand side, but Boving makes no mistake. He's beaten the keeper and that same corner he did before. It's Burton 2, Bolton 0. Again, Bolton haven't played badly. What they've lacked is that final bit of cutting edge. It was a little bit like us in parts of last season where we just couldn't quite grind out those victories in this game. Bolton, probably why they're bottom of the table, haven't shown anything to indicate that they should be any higher than that compared to the teams around them that we've played, like Oxford, for example. But only 30 seconds or so left here. And this will be a huge 3 points to kick-start the episode and really push towards a promotion playoff picture spot. But it's a good win. We had to be patient, and I think we're going to get a few of these games in the run-in for this season. We had to be patient, but the main man, Boving, gets a brace to give us 3 points. At full time, it is Burton 2, Bolton Wanderers 0. Simply put, this is the biggest game of the season. It is an away trip to league leaders at Luton Town. We currently sit in 6th place in the table. I think we're 5 points adrift of Luton, who currently lead the way. Win this, it could be an automatic hunt. Lose this, and we're fighting for probably that last playoff position. It's going to be a really tough game. Luton are top of the table for a reason as they come forward now. Adebayo coming forward. But yeah, we're going to need to be perfect today and hope that Luton aren't at their best. Luton having most of the possession, if not all the possession, in the opening 12 minutes. We're really having to suck up a lot of this pressure here and just hope that we don't concede as Chong now comes forward. And you may notice this slight glitch with the stand at the bottom of the screen, which is probably going to mean I'm going to have to change camera for this game because I can't bloody see a thing when the ball goes to this side. And I think we may have to make a change there because I can't see the ball. I absolutely hate this camera angle. I don't think this is probably the best side to be practicing, but I can't see anything on that far side when the ball's here. And our Conte now wiggling its way through. Maybe the camera angle's for us, was good say by Sands. But yeah, but we're going to have to just go with this camera angle for this game. I know a lot of people don't like the camera that I use, but for me, it's by far the best in terms of seeing where your players are on the pitch, apart from when you play at Kenilworth Road, because you can't see a thing. But Mikey Moore has won the ball back. He goes through. Oh, he's offside. Oh, Conte stolen the ball. This is a glorious chance to make it 1-0 at the league leaders. Dance! Luton Town don't make many mistakes, but they've made one today, and that man does not give up chances like that. We lead at Kenilworth Road against the league leaders, and it's all come from some shocking defending from Luton Town. Our Conte just wiggles his way through, composes himself, puts it past the keeper. Burton Albion lead against the league leaders. That's a huge goal in our fight for promotion. Burton 1, Luton 0. Conte down this right-hand side again. We've not really had much happen in this game. Luton have had the ball for large spells of the game, but haven't really created anything apart from that half header that they had in the first half. And Guest is now down the wing. Guest now tries to pull the ball back to our Conte, can't, but again, it's just one of those classic end-of-season games where neither side wants to lose. Luton really need to chase the game. We're on the sort of the end of the ascendancy, and we just need to make sure we don't make any mistakes as the referee will look at the whistle. It's a good half for us. Again, I've barely touched the ball. I can't imagine there'll be too many highlights from that game apart from me moaning about the camera. But at half-time, we do lead through our Conte. We're 45 minutes away from a massive result here. Diarra now on the ball, just finds himself in a little pocket of space. We'll try and find Boving. Does find Boving. And Boving finds Mikey Moore. And Mikey Moore shoots. Oh! It's absolutely sensational from Boy Wonder. Mikey Moore, I've said it time and time again, but you are something special. He is by far our best player. That is why sides want to spend 20 million quid, and you may have just put us in an automatic promotion hunt. That's goal of the season. It is sensational from the Burton Albion number 8. It's Burton Albion 2, Luton 0. Now for the Brewers, finds Winkler, who's been quiet in this game, not really had too much to do. We'll go inside to Diarra, though, and Diarra will try and find Boving, and does find Boving, and Boving's going to have a shot from distance, just over. It's a really glorious opportunity. Maybe should have taken another couple of steps. I didn't think the space was quite going to open up and get away from McGuinness as quick as he did. It's just over the bar in front of the travelling Burton Albion fans. There's 20 minutes to go. It's still 2-0. Yes, now on the ball for the Brewers. Plenty of space to work into. Can he find Webster? Does find Webster. Webster can't quite get there. Can Boving win? No. Referee plays advantage. And we've not been at our best today. We've just got lucky that Luton have made a couple of mistakes, and obviously that sensational finish from Mikey Moore. But the high press really working well against Luton. They're obviously not used to sides playing a high press, used to just having plenty of the ball. You can see 3 Burton Albion jets swarming around the 2 Luton centre halves. It's just trying to cause them hassle as referee plays another advantage, but 5 minutes to go here, and we're looking home and dry. We'll go back to Bueno, go back to Mawson. It's a massive late challenge from the Luton player, but Mawson's now driving into the box. He's going to try and square it across the number 6 clears, but that should be full time, and hopefully the referee goes black and shows himself. That is a huge result. 2 games played, 2-1 as Elliot Watt goes running into the advertising boards in celebration, it would seem. But that is massive for us. I think that's going to put us 2 points behind Luton with, 6 games left? We're absolutely in this, boys. We are well and truly in this automatic promotion hunt now, I think. Things need to go our way, but that's a massive result. Mikey Moore claps to fans. Sensational from the Brewers. Burton Albion 2, Luton 0. This is always typically where we come unstuck. The simulation games. We're 5th. Bristol City are 18th. We are going unchanged. There's a few leggy players in there. I just need some luck. We're going to channel the inner positivity, and we're going to win this game against Bristol City. Or not. We'll take the draw. It might not be the worst result. Again, against the side that are 18th. Okay, it's not great. But it was our Conte who got the equaliser late in that one. So it's not the end of the world. We will have a look at what that does to the table, though. It's all a bit tight at the high end of this table. We've got 5 games to go. We're on 69 points. We're in the playoffs courtesy of goal difference, but we're only 3 points off the top of the table. There is 5 points separating 8th to 1st, with Norwich now leading the way. Forest have got a game in hand, but I honestly have no idea we're finished. We could finish anywhere probably from 10th to 1st at the minute. Obviously, we've got this game against QPR coming up, which I think will simulate. QPR are down in 16th. So I think we'll simulate this one and, again, just hope things go our way. So as we said, simulation time. We've drawn the first one. A win here. We're well and truly looking at those top 2 positions with 1 game left in episode number 11. It's another 1-1 draw. That's going to mean it's more 2 drop points, and that could be us out of the playoffs. Madsen scored before Morrison was sent off. Our Conte with an 88th minute equaliser. I know we've just looked at the table, but I will go and have another look just to see what everyone else has done after that game. So Forest has still got the game in hand, but everyone else seems to have dropped points as well. Hull dropped points. Hull actually lost, and we're still only 3 points off Norwich. So the simulation hasn't cost us too dear. We've got Preston North End up next, who are 11th. So that's not that's not an easy game. But yeah, I have no idea where we could be after this game. But goal difference, it looks like it could be massive come the end of this season. Unbeaten so far in episode number 11 with 2 wins and 2 draws. We're looking to make it 3 wins here and to really go into the last 3 games of the season with it in our hands. We don't want to go into the last 3 games with sides around us needing to drop points. That is not what we want. We've got to get the job done first, though, against Preston here. Cliff finds Guest, and Guest can now just try and drive into the space that he's found. Tries to find Bovin, can't. Bovin tries to win the ball back. Adoppin will try and rise highest, and the referee blows for a foul. Yeah, we just got to be careful in those situations. We don't overload and get carried away with the occasion. We need to stay focused on the task at hand and not give Preston a sniff. Conte tries to find the round of Boving. Does find the round of Boving, and Boving now has done really well. Can trade. Wigan into space. Boving to give the lead. Does! I've got no more words for describing this man because he is absolutely sensational. He has a wonderful, wonderful talent and a man that is only going to get better. I'm starting to think it is vital that we keep him for next season and splash the cash on him. Obviously, we don't know what budget we get, but that's a wonderful finish. The way he just picks up the ball, turns his man. He's got so much pace. The defender can't get anywhere near and fires it across the keeper. I wish we'd have signed him sooner. It's Burton 1, Preston 0. Now, just going to try and hold up the ball, and use his strength well, and finds Diarra. Mikey Moore has scored that wonderful goal the last time we played against Luton. Of course, back to the normal camera, you would have noticed. Absolutely no plans to change that just yet. And Guess now, a little burst of pace, beats his man. We'll try and find our Conte at the back post. Can our Conte win it? No, he can't. Can Elliot Watt win it? No. This is really good from us, though. Really good opening 22 minutes of this game for Stewart. Edge of the box. Can Guess get across? Can't get across, and it's a tame effort. Para plucks the ball up. And it's been a quiet episode for him, which is exactly what we want to see. Well, at least in the games that we've played. We can maybe look to come forward now with Mikey Moore. He's just going to reset this to a Dauphin. Goes to Elliot Watt. Elliot Watt's going to spread the play out wide to Winkler, who should win it and does win it, but Hughes is there, but Guest is there. Winkler can come forward now. We can drive into this little pocket of space he's fine. Can he find our Conte? He does find our Conte. Our Conte's going to try and get a shot away. A good save by Freddie Woodman in the Preston North End goal to tip that over the bar. Will be a corner for us, though. Going to be a miracle if we score here as Elliot Watt gets the ball in and tries to find Winkler. Goes back to Guest. And we'll go to Boving on the edge of the box. That's a shot. Barrett. Guest. No, that's hopeful at best from him. Second half underway then. Good first 45 minutes for the Brewers. That is for sure. We just need to get the job done. A second goal would really settle the nerves and settle this crowd down. Pirelli's been absolutely rocking yet again. Absolute packed house here in Burton, and just really trying to give the fans something to cheer about. We need that second goal just to be comfortable. Oh no, chance here. Osmajic, Carroll's going to come out. Bueno, oh my word. Do you know what? He's one of those signings that will go under the radar this season. Obviously, he doesn't score goals, but he has been such a difference at left back, and he has just potentially made a point or 2 point saving challenges. Our Conte is going to be offside, but that is such a good challenge from Bueno. It's a game-changing moment. Chance again for Preston to come forward. They've been much better in the second half, and they've hit the woodwork. We're so lucky it's not fallen to the feet of a Preston North End player in blue. They've still got a chance here, though. They're going to shoot. Cara saves. Preston have come out firing in their second half. They've had two massive opportunities in the space of a minute there. Corner taken short to Stewart. To the edge of the box. Mweni. Chance again for Preston, maybe from Story. Bueno's there. Just clear your lines. We've got a chance. What a clearance that is. Boving from one end to the other. Surely you couldn't. Against the run of play. Oh, good save by Woodman. This second half is heating up. Could have easily been 1-1. We should have made it 2-0 there, though. This is a brilliant game of football. Chance for Preston again to try and come forward. This is dangerous, very dangerous. Van Dijk's trying to get across. Can't get across. We're left a little bit. Can a Dauphin get the block in? Does get the block in. Where was this in the first half from Preston North End, I wonder? They were nowhere to be seen for that first 45 minutes. It's been one-way traffic pretty much in this second. But it's Boving into our Conte. Our Conte to maybe seal the game. Blocked. Falls to Boving. Saved by Freddie Woodman. Oh, God, this is nervy. Morse now finds Webster. Webster's into a pocket of space. Webster can shoot from distance. Blocked. Morse can't get there. We're slightly overstretched, and Charlie Webster's going to have to use those legs to try and get back. But Preston are going to have a chance to come forward again, I think, here as O'Doffin's just wrestling his man. The referee says nothing wrong with that. Get on with it. Potts now. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Osmajic. Van Dijk, you absolute gem. Referee, surely that's a yellow card. At least it's a straight red. Preston North End skipper has seen red at the end of this one. Ben Whiteman has potentially thrown any chance of a comeback away because he's absolutely gone through the back of Morse. Oh, that's horrible. It's disgusting, in fact. It looks even worse in the replay. Preston has to make a change, but that may well secure this game for us. We've had to absolutely fight for everything we've worth. If we look back at the season, we do get promoted. These are the kind of games that would have done it for us. As Bueno's just going to run this ball into the corner now and try and kill some time. But Preston North End have thrown absolutely everything at us in this second half. Boving can maybe get one at the end. No, Woodman saves. Referee, where's the whistle? We played 4 of 2-handed. There it is. Oh, my word. What a game of football at the Pirelli Stadium. Preston, again, first half we were brilliant. Second half at the back, we looked all over the place. They kept just cutting us apart. We made some massive, massive challenges. Bueno especially at the end. Van Dijk as well. And then a straight red to the Preston North End skipper. But Boving's the man that gets the goal. Gets us 3 points. We've got 3 league games to go, and anything can happen. It finishes at the Pirelli. Burton 1, Preston 0. So a little look at the table then, with 3 games to go. We are currently in 4th position. We're only 2 points away from dropping out of the playoffs altogether. With 3 points off the top of the table, Norwich do have a better goal difference, and we're a point behind Nottingham Forest, but they do have a game in hand. So realistically, we need Norwich to drop some points, and we probably need to win all 3 to stand a chance of automatics. And even then, if we win a couple, we may not even make the playoffs altogether if teams around us go on a run. It's going to be a crazy end to the season. Let's have a little look at the fixtures for the last 3 games of the season, well, or the regular season, because of course we may have 3 playoff games coming your way as well. So it's Portsmouth, Blackburn, and Watford to finish off the season. Let's have a look where Portsmouth, Blackburn, and Watford are in the table. So Blackburn are 15th, Watford are 17th, Portsmouth are 20th. We're not going to get a better run at this than that. Again, automatics are in our hand, playoffs are in our hand, and that is what we want. I think what we'll do is, obviously, we normally simulate 2, but because there's only 3 games left of the season, we will play all 3. And if we get to the playoffs, of course, we're going to play the playoff game. So it may just be a jam-packed final episode of the season coming your way, depending on how it works out. It could be that we play the 3 games, we don't even get the playoffs. Who knows? But you do not want to miss this end of the season. So please make sure you're subscribed. Get yourself down in the comments. Get your predictions in. Where are we going to finish? And I will see you in a few days for episode number 12 and the season finale.